What is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And so today I wanted to talk about One Piece and the dub releases. So for anybody who doesn't know, this is an English dub channel. If you are new watching this is a dub channel. We cover dub contents, dub reviews, all that crap, basically. So that's what we go by. And one of the biggest conversations and one of the biggest things that I've heard for so long was about the One Piece dub in terms of it eventually at one point being able to get a SimulDub, which would be weekly dubs so they could be right up with the Japanese, which is pretty much where all modern animes that Funimation, or I should say Crunchyroll now, are at right now when it comes to this. It started, I believe, I think it kind of started in 2016, but it wasn't fully there yet. But now, in 2023, it's just become, like, regular, so to speak, or normal for most of these Funimation titles or Crunchyroll titles now. But the one thing that hasn't changed is the One Piece dub. Now, the One Piece dub is not simuldubbed because the dub is over 100 episodes behind where the Japanese subtitle version is at. And a lot of people have wondered if there will ever be a time where the One Piece dub can actually catch up to the Japanese dub. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't think it will ever happen. Because I've gone over scenarios. Now, a lot of people have said, well, it's because 4Kids originally had it, and then they had to kind of get back and track when Funimation took over. I don't think so at all, because you got to remember, I don't think that necessarily is the reason, because you got to remember Funimation was still, going ahead of time with what they were doing for TV broadcast. So they had to go through standards of TV broadcast, and they had to continue on to where 4Kids left off. So regardless, you're going to have a lot of issues to begin with no matter what. Now, and then let's not forget that they then had to go back after Toonami did cancel the TV broadcast on the Cartoon Network Toonami. They had to go back and redub all the episodes and episodes that 4Kids didn't dub. They had to go redub those episodes and the episodes that they skipped. All the arcs, etc., etc. So they had to do all that stuff. They had to do all that. So that also took some time, too, for the Funimation to get that going. So there was that issue. And then there's just the issue of Funimation has other titles besides One Piece. And now with Crunchyroll owning or merging with Funimation, now Crunchyroll has all the titles Funimation had, and they also have the titles that they had before the merger that they have to work on and focus on. So there's two elements here of this. Now, as of late, and this is also something I've noticed too, One Piece as of late has been getting a lot of dubbed episodes. Now, for anybody who isn't following where the English dub is currently at, it is currently at 952. I'm not going to say what the title of the episode is because at this point, I have just not even done that anymore with One Piece because there's too many episodes to count. So at this point, it's all just a number to me. When it comes to One Piece episodes, I couldn't even tell you what the episode names are anymore, even though they tell you every time you watch an episode, because it just kind of just flies by me at that point. To me, it's just another episode of One Piece at this point, because it's like too many episodes already. So it's just a number now for me. Like I don't even try to remember what the titles of the episodes are anymore. It's just like, whatever. Just another episode of One Piece. By a number. But the point being is we're at 952. Now, supposedly, which I actually, because sometimes they don't even really advertise it. Like, I have to find out sometimes on social media. Sometimes I don't even see it on social media, and they'll have new batches of episodes on the Funimation streaming service, because Funimation streaming service, which is still active, that actually has all the episodes of One Piece. Crunchyroll does not have all the episodes all the dubbed episodes of One Piece. All the dub episodes of One Piece in its entirety is still on the Funimation streaming service. It is not on Crunchyroll. They have some, but they don't have them all. So Funimation streaming service is still the best way to watch One Piece dubbed episodes. Toonami is 300 episodes behind, so just forget about them, or 200 episodes, whatever the fuck it is. They're on fucking Punk Hazard right now, and fucking Funimation streaming service is on part 2 of Wano. So if you're watching One Piece on Toonami, just fucking get the Funimation streaming service. The only thing that Toonami brought us that was new was the crossover episode. That was new because they didn't dub it at the time, because they didn't have the rights to all the characters or all the properties that were in that crossover, and then they did by the time Toonami came around to that episode, so they dubbed it. Not sure if it's on the Funimation streaming service right now, the crossover episode, but nonetheless, that was a pretty good treat. But outside of that, there is nothing that has been on Toonami when it comes to One Piece that is new when it comes to One Piece. So you're wasting your time watching One Piece on Toonami, when you could just have the Funimation streaming service and watch the Wano arc right now, and all the other arcs that come after Punk Hazard, as well as the entirety of the Punk Hazard arc right now. So yeah, don't waste your time. But point being is, the next batch of 15 episodes are currently on, I guess, Google Play or something like that, because they go on there first before they go to the Funimation streaming service. They're there exclusively. Also, shout outs to Future Gohan SJ2, Jamie, who is voicing one of the One Piece characters in the background there, for anybody who hadn't seen that. I did see his video on that. Congratulations to him. Good buddy of mine over there. So shout out to him. But anyways, so those batch of episodes, which again would be 953 to, let's see. So it would be 953 to 968 episodes, because they only do batches of 15 episodes that they release, which is fine, but here's the problem. 15 episodes every 3 to 1 month or whatever it is, that's not enough. That's not enough. Because the Japanese version is over 1,000 episodes. And I think their current count right now is like 1,060 something. So they're already almost at 100. They're almost at 1,100 right now. Okay. And the problem is, that is the problem. 15 episodes every 3 to 4 weeks is not enough. It's not. It is never going to get the job done. It is never going to catch them up. And I said this a year ago. The only way One Piece will ever catch up to where the Japanese versions are, to get a simuldub, is they have to release 50 episodes at once. You got to start doing 25 episodes, 50 episodes, all in one interval. That's how you are going to get caught up. Okay, because then if we got 50 episodes, we could be at over 1,000. even at 25, you could at least be closer to where you need to be at. And I understand there's a lot of people that are behind the dub, and there's a lot of people that are working on it as well as other projects. Completely understand that. And I completely understand from the production side, it is just extremely hard to get things going on this when you have other titles around as well. But at the same time, that's the only way it's realistically ever going to happen. Because by the time Crunchyroll gets to 1,000, for example, let's say, it gets to episode 1,000, the Japanese version isn't not stopping anytime soon. They're not going on hiatus. Toei Animation isn't going on hiatus for Funimation to, catch up. So if they're not going on hiatus, then how are they going to be able to catch up? It's not feasible. It's not feasible. As much as a lot of people would like for it to happen, it's just not financially feasible. It's just not. By the time they ever do get caught up, the Japanese version will probably be over. Keep this in mind right now. Episode 952, which is the last dubbed episode as of right now that is on the Funimation streaming service, that episode came out in Japanese November 29th, according to Wikipedia. Came out November 29th, 2020, during COVID. Okay? We're in 2023. Okay? Get what I'm saying? We're in 2023. So they are... we're going on to 2.5 years behind that episode. Okay? Take that into contents. Right there. Okay, guys? Take that into contents. All right? It's just not feasible. It's never going to happen. I don't believe we'll ever catch up to the Japanese version. That's just how it is. One Piece got, originally they were they started during the TV era, which was always going to be an uphill battle to getting that close to the Japanese. Because again, that was during the social media wasn't a thing yet. Dragon Ball Z, when it came out, Dragon Ball Z had been already over in Japan by that point. But of course there was no social media back then, so no one really knew. Okay. It's just a different world. But now One Piece it's so old that we're in the social media age, and it's kind of one of these things where it's like, well, it's already over episodes ahead. How are you going to be able to get there? And again, there's DVD issues. There's legal issues with the Google thing, I guess, or whatever. All these other platforms that it's going to or whatever before it gets to Funimation. But obviously that 15-episode thing was always kind of a thing when it came to the DVDs and Blu-rays. And I'm not sure if I don't know when they release them on DVDs and Blu-rays now, but that's just kind of how it's been, unfortunately. It sucks, but that's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately. I don't see, like I said, I don't see the SimulDubs ever catching up unless they start farting out 50 episodes, 25 episodes. That's the only way I could see this ever happening. 15 episodes isn't enough. 15 episodes isn't enough. That isn't even a full season. Okay, 25 episodes would be a normal full season of an anime show. Obviously, One Piece is a little different since it's a continuously anime, but you get the point. That's like standard, 25 episodes, and yet they're not doing that. Okay, they're not even doing that. They're just doing 15 episodes. Okay, so, excuse me. That's what my thing on this is, to answer this question. Do I think SimulDubs will ever catch up to, or do I ever think the English dub of One Piece will ever catch up to the to where the Japanese is, where they could start doing a weekly simuldub for like, you know, them only being 3 to 2 episodes behind. No, I don't see it feasibly ever happening. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit that notification bells for all the latest contents. Thank you. And that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and my friend. Peace! Also, make sure, besides the YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku, to follow me on Twitch, the SS Ultimate Goku, Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku, as well as my Discord link server where we talk about anime dubs, cartoons, live action movies and TV shows, sports like wrestling and football, NFL football, and yeah. So make sure to go that as well. And now I'm out. Peace.